beautiful villa with direct lake access on 14,000 square meters. A lot of 14,000 square meters. And this is in the incredible, beautiful town of Dornes. And this place is so special, so magical. It is touched by Templar magic. So it's not far from Tamar, of which I am a great fan. And there are a growing number of fans of Tamar, I think, and its lovely quality of life and quite a nice tourist vibe, balanced with a nice local vibe, really good sense of Portuguese culture and tradition, and some very interesting outlying suburbs and areas as well. Interesting ecological project on the outskirts, which his name escapes me. I'll come back to that. I did an interview with Layla, who runs that incredible project. She's an ecological designer on the outskirts of Tamar. But this, I think, is in the other direction from Tamar, in Dornes. And it is the Castelo de Bode lake that this overlooks. And I'm going to show you the pictures of that in a little while. It is in the bracket of 325,000 euros. And you'll begin to understand why when I tell you some more about it. It says it's 90 minutes from the airport. This is listed. Thank you to Lisa Boysen for sending me this link to this property. And it is with spencerbex.com. It has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And when you look at it, I mean, I was talking to Mrs. M about this. I don't think it's the most beautiful looking house in the world. It's not unattractive, but it's not outstanding. But it's not that you are buying, in my view. You know, there's a nice little balcony there. You could paint it a different color, arguably, couldn't you? But it's a fairly straightforward looking house. Nothing to necessarily write home about there. But as we go through these pictures, you'll begin to see different aspects of it. And you look in the distance there, the beautiful hills that rise up above the lake, the Castelo de Bode, kitchen interior there. Just a few interior shots to show you at the moment. And again, you know, inside, fairly straightforward, fairly average in a way. Mrs. M liked it a lot more than I did, but here's the magic. Look out of that window there. This, I believe, is the dining room, which has a conservatory feel to it, and you are looking out over that fabulous water. And you're not just looking out over that fabulous water, you have a connection to that water from your own land, right? There it is, the dining room with those fabulous views. Nice big jacuzzi jet bath there. That must be from the ensuite from the master, maybe. Nice big generous kitchen with an island there. Look, here's the attic. I quite like the look of this attic, which looks like it was talking about yoga, tai chi, and qigong a little bit earlier, wasn't I? This is what it looks like. Someone's using this as an office, but I think that's an attic room, fabulous for a kid's bedroom, I think. And it looked to me, I think, like sort of Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe kind of attic, where you know childhood dreams are made, and you know wonderful childhood experiences. If you make that your attic den as a kid, and here you go, other shots of the attic there, which presumably has the fabulous view as well. Nice, generous garage workshop area if you want to be whittling sticks, repairing things, and so on that people do in sheds. But look at that magnificent view over the water there. Absolutely stunning. And we had a lovely afternoon in Dornes. It's a fabulous little village on the edge of the water here, not so far from Tamar, as I say. And there you go. There's your approach up to the house with a nice sort of shaded lean-to on the front of the house. And here are your orange trees. It's got an orange grove with it. I believe there are 500 orange trees. I'll check that out as we read through the listing. But look, there's a further perspective on the house, a more distant perspective, and it looks grander there, doesn't it? And another view of the water. Absolutely wonderful. Morning to you, Daniel, who's joining me looking at these property pictures. What are we like? It's 8:30 in the morning and we're looking at property pictures. But some of us are like this. And we don't even want to buy a house sometimes. We love looking at these pictures and looking at what could be. There's a nice little contemplative area of your of the garden there. And somebody I would have thought is sitting there contemplating their future and the world and nature, and they've got one of those little chimney fires there, keeping themselves warm in the early dusk, maybe the early evening, and keeping the mosquitoes away, obviously, because you're near the water there with a bit of smoke and fire. Look at that. A lovely place to gather outside, your outside dining area. Very nice. And a lovely, beautiful view of the water, Castelo de Bode reservoir there. Very nice indeed. Lots of land. Very productive land by the look of it. A view across. I don't know if that's Dornes, if that's a continuation of Dornes, but it's all very, very lovely around here. There are some restaurants and shops in the village and a nice little visitor centre, if I remember rightly. Right, you know from the surrounding countryside and views as you approach this house that you're going to be looking at a property with enormous appeal and potential. Property lends itself to a variety of opportunities, say spencerbex.com, a large family home that will accommodate 2 families, as the house is currently divided into 2 apartments, or investment/income opportunity with the house, the land, and the access to the lake, offering a unique opportunity and ideally suited to provide a tourism business in the area. It is worth noting that planning permission had been granted to allow 2 bungalows. Bungalow? What's a bungalow? 2 bungalows to be built on the land. The permission has now expired, but can be reapplied for, and this would provide additional accommodation for guests or would provide another income stream. That's amazing, isn't it, to have that potential as well? So that's why, at 325, it's very, very good value in such a beautiful location. And I was saying to Mrs. Munson, this is a house that looking over water like that would cost you £2 or £3 million in the UK from where we came. Entering through the front door on the ground floor, there's an open plan living space incorporating the kitchen, dining room, and living rooms with access also through an additional door to the rear of the property. Fully equipped kitchen, through an arch, and from the inner hallway are 2 bedrooms, one of which has doors providing direct access to outside and one having a vanity with an inset sink and tap over. So it's pretty well I was going to say facilitated. Equipped is the word I'm looking for, isn't it? The utility room is a washing machine and houses the economic heat pump, which is what runs the central heating system. So heat pump heating there, great idea. The first level can be accessed either from the outside or by an internal staircase. There's an open plan living area that this floor has, which is L-shaped, with the living room area having a wood burning fireplace with a stone surround. How wonderful. The bathroom has a jacuzzi, as you saw from the pictures earlier, central heating radiators in all rooms. This floor has 3 radiators. There are central heating radiators throughout this floor, and there are 3 radiators in the lounge. You will not get cold in that lounge. The space has a room that is mainly used for wardrobes and has a door that leads to a room that is presently utilized as an additional bedroom. There are beautifully exposed stone walls. That's the attic I was talking about. And yes, it has views of the river and the surrounding countryside. I think that would be my studio and office if I were to buy this place. I did win €2 on the lotto here on Saturday, so maybe the wind is blowing in my favor and I'll be able to make an offer fairly soon for this. To the front of the house is a gravelled and concreted area for parking cars or a motorhome. Immediately to the side, there is the large garage, which you saw a picture of as well. Immediately to the back of the house, covered patio area with a barbecue, outside dining area, perfect for entertainment while looking over the land and the views to the lake. Oh, yes, lovely. And I'm not going to bore you with reading the entire listing because you can do that for yourself, and I will publish that with the video that we take from this morning's show specifically about this property. But let me just tell you, Dornes again, my favorite picture from this collection is this conservatory dining room, conservatory-ish dining room overlooking the water there. I wouldn't want to go to Tamar or Lisbon or anywhere for quite some time if I lived in this house. Absolutely wonderful. So there you go with spencerbex.com. Thanks, Lisa, for that. Beautiful villa with direct lake access. Yes, so you can get down to the water from your own house there as well. Isn't that fabulous? You have to buy a boat as well. So do add a boat to your budget here. The house costs €325,000. And I suspect, as usual, you can negotiate a little bit. But I'll leave that to you and the agents. And I'll wish you a very good morning. Bon dia to you. Take care. Te logo. See you tomorrow morning. Terça-feira here on the Good Morning Portugal radio show and podcast. Munson signing off. Take care. Bye for now.